it's Ken.
And Han.
And today we're playing We're Not Really Strangers. I don't know if you've ever heard of this game, but I feel like it's the next Cards Against Humanity. I originally found this account on Instagram. I honestly thought it was just a New York thing, but the whole point is that we're not really strangers. We're all the same on the inside. So what it is, it's this cute little game. It comes in this red box, and there's 3 levels. And each level you ask a partner, a group of friends, really anyone these questions to get to know them better. So I think Han and I today are going to play for you. We're going to just do 2 questions of each zone because they take a while to answer. Typically you would play this game face to face, but since we're playing it digitally, you might see it a little differently. I'm filming me, Han's filming herself. We're currently FaceTiming so we can hear each other's answers, but we'll do the best we can so you can kind of get like the gist of it. Zone 1 is called perception. The whole idea behind zone 1 is I'm answering questions about Han that I think about her, and then she's telling me how she really views herself and vice versa. So I guess let's just start with question 1.
Okay, so the first question that I'm gonna ask Ken is, what do you think I'm most likely to splurge on? So Kenna, let's hear it.
Well, from experience, I know Han is very likely to splurge on a Saint Laurent wallet, okay? I've known this girl for a while now, and even back in the day, like, she's always had nice things, but I never took her as a designer girl. So she's like, I want to walk into this store, I've been eyeing this wallet. And in my mind, I was like, she's been eyeing a wallet and Saint Laurent? I was like, okay, we'll go. This girl was about to drop $250 for like one of those card readers that's like, not card readers, card wallets that's this big, which, not saying it's a bad investment, but like I was like just so shook because I've never seen her like talk or spend or like really even look at designer things. So I would say that as a materialistic item. But then I think in the future, like as she gets older, she'll be one to like either buy like a really nice house or have a really nice wedding. And not even just like a nice wedding, but like a good ass wedding. So that's what I think you'd splurge on, like other than that wallet.
Honestly though, that wallet was so cute. I wish, oh, I have a picture. Let me show y'all really quick. Yeah. Insert picture here. Yeah. But no, this wallet is literally so cute. I was in LA like a year ago and I went to the store in LA and I saw this wallet, but it was in gold, and I was like, oh, if only if it was in silver, it'd be perfect. So when we went to the store in New York, they had it in silver and I wanted it so bad. But then I was like, be smart. You spent a lot of money on this trip, like you don't need to spend more right now. So I'm gonna keep my eye out for it and get it eventually. But you're right, I feel like for the other part, like later in life, I feel like I would have like a nice wedding or something like that.
And additionally to how the game works, so since Hannah asked me that question, I can either choose to ask her that back if I want to know the same answer, or I could ask her a new question. So I'm gonna say, what do you think I'm most likely to splurge on?
I feel like you are most likely to splurge on jewelry because you love your nice jewelry. And I don't know if y'all know this about Kenna, but she is strictly a gold girl. And I don't mean gold plated, I mean real solid gold. So you won't be catching her wearing no plated gold. No, that sounds bad, but like she just likes nice jewelry and she likes to invest in her pieces, and obviously the things that she buys will last forever. They'll be timeless, they'll be classic, like she's gonna have them forever. So it's a good investment, but I feel like that's what she would be most likely to splurge on.
I would definitely say yeah to that because I am a gold gal and she's not wrong. Everything I wear like is all solid gold. Like all my rings and my bracelets and my necklace are all solid gold just because I work for a jewelry designer. I have for the past over 2 years now, and I've just learned the quality. Like I would rather buy one solid gold thing and have it forever than continuously buy plated things and have to replace them. I'm like pretty particular on what I'd want too.
Yeah, I'm never gonna buy her jewelry because I'm too scared. Unless she specifically says like, I want this exact thing, I would never, because I'm way too scared that she would hate it.
I feel like she used to buy me jewelry, but now she's like, I'm too scared to, which is a valid point. But yeah, I would say that. The only thing I would add to that is I probably splurged on my education. What I've paid for so far, I like knew going into that I was gonna pay a lot, and I knew it'd be worth it though, so it's okay. It's okay.
So the second question is, how many speeding tickets do you think I've gotten in my life?
I mean, I know the answer, it's 0, but if I were to judge her based off her driving, honestly, I would say out of everyone in like our friend group, she's probably the safest driver. I think she does now speed more than me because I'm extra cautious because of my experiences that will be shared in a little bit. But she never goes more than like 5-ish over that, and she's got the best record of all of us, so I would say still 0 to 1 if I had to guess.
The only time I've been pulled over was one time when I apparently didn't stop at a stop sign, even though I swear on my life that stop sign was not there. But apparently it was, but they just gave me a warning because like I've never been pulled over for anything else, so they were like, she's fine.
I guess to enlighten everyone, I will ask Han the same question. Han, how many speeding tickets do you think I've gotten in my life?
I think you've gotten 3 speeding tickets, or 2, I don't know.
I've only gotten 1.
1? I swear you've gotten more than 1.
I've only had 1 speeding ticket. I've had other car offenses. I ran a red light one time and I had to pay a fine, and then I was in an accident one time, so I don't have the best track record. I was driving a friend home. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. There was no one else on the road. I wasn't paying attention to the speed, and at the time I drove really fast anyway. Needless to say, this changed the way I drive, so that's that on that. Alright, we're gonna move to level 2, which to me is my personal favorite level. It is called connection. The whole point of this is to figure out what connects you to what your deepest, darkest secrets are. Maybe not really.
Now, for the first question for level 2, do you think the image you have of yourself matches the image other people see you as?
I hope it's not far off, but do I think what people view me as is the same as I view myself? I would say no. I feel like growing up my whole life, I've always felt like I've been viewed something as I'm not. Growing up, I viewed myself as a cool kid even though I know I wasn't, and now I think people view me as the cool kid, and I don't think I am. I don't know. I also think I could come off as superficial, or like if you know me just off my Instagram, that's like the highlight reel. That's like a good picture that I took. It's not me in the everyday. I would say I think people's overall opinion of me is like a really kind, giving person, and that is my goal. If that's what people see me as, like if once you get to know me, then yeah, it's the same. But I do always feel like there's a part of me that I never show, and it's a daily thing that I think about. I'm like, Ken, are you being the innermost like version of yourself that you want other people to see? Because I'm trying to get myself out there and be as like authentically myself as I can, but I feel like I've fallen into this routine of like what people want to see or what I've like labeled myself as. So I do feel like it's a constant thing I'm working on, or just aware of maybe. So I would say no, I don't think I'm what I view myself as. I apologize if that made absolutely no sense. Do you think the image you have of yourself matches the image people see of you?
I don't even know. I have absolutely no idea what other people think about me, and honestly, don't really care. I feel like when people think of me, they don't think of much. Not they don't think of much, but all the people from high school, if they see my name now or like they think about me now, I feel like all they will think about is, oh, I went to high school with her. I don't really know what she's doing now. Who knows? I mean, I feel like the people who personally know me to this day would think pretty much how I am. All my close friends, they know, and they tell me that I'm very honest, which is very true, and I feel like that's how I view myself. I don't really even know. I view myself as confused because I don't know what I'm doing with my life. That's normal. I mean, don't be scared if you don't know what you're doing with your life, because I don't.
No, I would say that's accurate. I feel the high school thing. Like, I feel like that's what people would say about me.
Next question in level 2 is, are you missing anyone right now, and do you think they are missing you too?
I feel like it's easier to answer this right now than like on a regular day. Since we're all quarantined, I think that's a pretty easy answer. I definitely miss all of my friends, specifically our group of 10. So I really miss the boys. Shout out to the boys, they know who they are. They just play Minecraft and don't FaceTime me, but that's another story. It's fine, they all talk through Minecraft, so whatever. And then I also miss my friends in New York because I didn't realize the last time I was leaving was the last time I was leaving, so I didn't really tell anyone I was going, and I didn't bring anything, and I didn't say bye. There's people that'll graduate and move to different countries and like go home, and like I didn't even say bye to my roommates. They sent me a text, they're like, hey, we moved out, like thanks for everything, and I was like, okay. So I think I miss a lot of people right now. I definitely miss my friends. So I'll ask the same thing to Han. Are you missing anyone right now? Do you think they are missing you too?
Yes and yes. Obviously I miss all of our friends too, but specifically there's a few people that I am missing right now. One being Josh, obviously, no surprise there. I miss him a lot, and I miss my grandpa because I can't see him because he is 86, and so I don't want to go to his house and if I have anything, spread it to him because he's very susceptible to this virus, so definitely miss him. And I miss my roommates because we would have our roommate nights where we'd chill and talk and like stay up till 5 a.m. And then my brother I miss a lot. He lives in California and he was supposed to come home for Easter, which is in a few days, but with all this happening, he's not coming anymore. And this is the first time he would be coming since he moved to LA in 2014. So sucks that like this is all happening the first time he decides to come back for Easter, but it's okay. He'll be here as soon as he can when this is all over. But I definitely miss all those people, and I think they miss me too. And I miss Ken. Shout out Ken.
Honestly, you guys, we talk a lot.
Yeah, we talk all the time.
We haven't seen each other in person. Like, we're scheming not to do anything we shouldn't, but like I just want to drive by her house and wave. Like, can I just go see my girl? Like, jeez. And
even though we have great conversations on FaceTime and over the phone, it's just a different level in person.
It's different, man. You know what I'm talking about. On to level 3. This is called reflection. The whole point is to reflect upon what you learned about the other person or like from this experience in general. We've played it, the two of us, all the way through. You have to do 15 cards per level. I'd say we learned a lot about each other, even though we've been friends for honestly like years now. And then I think playing it with someone you don't know as well, or like friendships that are at a different level, would be even cooler too.
Okay, so the first question of level 3, the final level, is why do you think we met?
The reason why I think we met is before her, like, I didn't really have girlfriends. Like, all of my friends were guys. Like, even now, at least 80% of my friends, 70% of my friends are like guys. And so I just never really like, had girlfriends or did girl stuff. So I definitely think one of the reasons we met to show me that girlfriends are great and I can have girlfriends and that all girls aren't terrible. I used to be like, girls are so much drama, which girls are drama. We're not gonna lie. That's one of the reasons why I think we met, to have a girlfriend. And then the other reason is both of us are have a very strong personality, and like we butt heads like more than you would probably guess, to challenge each other. If I was doing something wrong, like she'd call me out on it. So I definitely think someone to like hold me accountable and also like push me to do what's best for me. She'll tell me, she's like, you're not thinking about yourself, like you're thinking about someone else, like you need to prioritize like your future. So that's my answer. I'll ask Han, why do you think we met?
I feel like we met because I don't know what I'm doing with my life and you do, so you can help me figure out what I'm doing because I'm a mess and you're not. And you have really good advice and can help me figure out all of this stuff that I don't know about. And then for you, I don't really know what you get out of this friendship because I don't have advice for you. No, I'm just kidding. No, but for real, a lot of the things that I have gone through, she has experienced and been through before me. So she knows, 1, what it feels like to be in that position. 2, she knows how it is to not be in that position anymore and to be okay and get through it. So she's really good at helping me get through that and not freak out. But I would agree with the other part you said. I feel like we also met to challenge each other because it's nice that Kenna will also speak her mind to me and not set myself up for failure. So she definitely keeps me in line, in a good way though. So the final question of level 3 is, what do you think my weakness is? I don't even know what it is. Oh, I know my biggest weakness. I know it. I know it. It's like not that serious. It's kind of funny, but it's freaking true. I feel like that question is kind of hard to answer because you can interpret that in any way you want.
I would say food for her would be queso. I would say show would be like Big Brother. I would say chocolate's up there. Oh, Target, man. It's Target, 100%. Like, we'll just be in the neck of the woods and she's like, let's go to Target. Or we'll go for one thing and she'll get something else, or we'll go for one thing and she'll get like 7 other things. So we'll go to Target and she'll be like, I've seen all this, like this is good, this is bad, like this is new, like she knows.
Well, I literally made us go to Target when we were in New York City. Like, why would I want to go to Target in New York City of all places? I don't know, but it's just my home, so I had to go. I definitely would say Target is one of my biggest weaknesses. The one that I thought of that I was like, oh, is freaking Drake. That man is my weakness.
Okay, so then I'll ask Han the same question. What do you think my weakness is?
Well, to start, I will say queso, because even though we said that for me, that's definitely one of yours. I would say another one of your weaknesses would be, I don't want to say being too nice to people, but like sometimes some people might not deserve things you would do for them, or like how nice you would be to them. So that could be one. Any others that I can think of? Bulldogs. I feel like those would be my solid locked in answers.
I would agree with that. I would say I'm very, very, very forgiving. I don't feel like I ever hold grudges. Even most people that have like hurt me in life, and I don't really think that many people have, to be honest. I feel like we all just go through phases, and sometimes our phases clash, but like, it's whatever. And then just in general, even though I can be really honest and open, sometimes I'll be like, it's not worth the fight today, and I'll just be way too nice. Sometimes when I like just text my friends, and I'll be like, that was psycho nice, like that was too nice, and they're so used to it now, they're like, that's just Kenna. But I would say that's one of my weaknesses. And bulldogs, 100%. I have a whole board on Pinterest just dedicated to them. So I feel like that is all. We hope you got a good kind of like overview of how the game is played and like what the purpose of it is. The more questions you do, the more you get to know someone, the more in depth you go. I highly recommend you get this game.
I feel like it's definitely good to play this one with your friends or two people who like you might want to get to know better, because a lot of the questions are questions that you wouldn't think of on your own unless I was playing something like this. So highly, highly recommend it.
I'm not trying to predict anything, but I think it's honestly about to blow up, because the other day I think Hailey Bieber and someone else famous like played it on live on Instagram. They were playing it, so I feel like it's gonna blow up here. Yeah, I definitely think it'll become something that's sold at like a Target or a Walmart in the game section.
That is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing us play this really fun game. Kenna is out here like dancing on the screen behind me. So anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed watching us play this game. Hopefully you learned a little bit about us that you didn't already know. We might do a part 2 at some point later down the road. We had a really fun time playing this. Even though we're already pretty close, we got to learn more about each other. So definitely recommend playing this with your friends. But again, thank you so much for watching. We will see you guys for a new video on Sunday. Bye. Sponsor us. We're not really strong.